Hey, it's Tony talking car biz. Today, the 2024 Camry Nightshade all-wheel drive midnight black metallic. Hey, in this video I'm going to jump inside, show you all the great interior features, and then watch for a link at the end of this video for the exterior overview. But in this one, let's jump inside. Alright, before we jump inside, just want to take a look at the door panel on here. So it's an all black and gray door panel with a little bit of satin silver here running up into the door handle, integrated nicely flush into the door. Nice style to the look on the door. A padded armrest here, one touch up and down on all four windows, and the switches are all backlit. Power door locks are here, power mirrors are here. There's a small pocket down here with a bottle holder as well, and then a speaker in the door. As we take a look at the driver's seat, we've got an 8-way power driver's seat with forward, backwards, a power recliner, 2-way power lumbar support, and airbags built right into the seats. These are a SofTex fabric seat with a cloth insert with the lines and the striping there, leading up into a suede racing stripe. We've got a height adjustable headrest as well as the height adjustable seat belt there as well. So really can set up your seat for the safest positions. Across the front of the dash, this is going to be all black, and there's some gloss black here with kind of a charcoal gray metallic finish here. 4 vents across here, up and down, left and right, on and off switches. We've got our trip odometer reset here. Dimmer switch for the dash lights is right there. Down on the lower part of the dash, just a couple of switches. The Camry does come with auto high beams, so you can push that. Moves them from high to low beam for oncoming traffic. Traction control here, on and off. Trunk release, gas door release. Gas door is going to be here on the driver's side. There's a small compartment here for your pocket change and what have you. We have a telescopic steering wheel right there. And then here's your footrest, brake and accelerator right where you'd expect them. And then hood release is going to be right here. So not a lot on this side, but all the basics are here. And again, the gas door is going to be here on the driver's side as well. And then this is actually SofTex fabric stitching in the dash. So this is actually fabric here, and it runs all the way over into the passenger compartment as well. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. Okay, behind the wheel of the Nightshade Edition, it is built on the Camry SE platform, so the Sport Edition platform. So a lot of features in here come standard whether it's a Nightshade or not. For example, we have electric power steering, a leather wrap steering wheel. This is not heated. It is available as an upgrade, but not standard on the Nightshade or the SE Edition. Before I move my seat ahead, I want to show you the legroom. So one great thing about the Camry is there is a lot of legroom. I've got the seat all the way back, and there's no way I could drive the vehicle. Although I'm pretty short, 5'7", I think it's going to be pretty comfortable for 6-footers. And this one has a lot of headroom because it does not come standard with the power sliding moonroof, but you could definitely add that on if that's something that you might be interested in. Let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel configuration. So cruise control settings over here, fingertip. We have dynamic radar cruise control. We also have lane tracing assist, and then you can change the radio stations right there. Of course, a driver's side airbag with the Toyota logo. More of that gray trim that we saw up over on the vents when we were on the outside. Over on this side, we've got controls for the information center. So there's a 7-inch information center. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. And then Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, voice activation, and volume for your sound system. Now, because this is built on the SE platform, just move my seat ahead a little bit. It is a 4-cylinder, 2.4-liter 4-cylinder, but we have paddle shifters. So your upshift is here, downshift is going to be on that side. And then headlight controls are here. I mentioned earlier we have automatic high beams. We also have automatic on and off for the headlights. That's what that switch is right there. Coming back over to this side are the controls for your front washer wipers, and they're intermittent, so you can adjust the sensitivity to the intermittent wipers. They are not automatic wipers, though, at least not standard on the SE Edition. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and fire this one up so we can take a look at the gauge cluster. This one does have the upgraded for $600 the smart keyless entry system, so you get 2 remote controls. You don't have to take them out of your pocket. Just keep it in your purse or pocket, grab a hold of the door handle, and it will open up. And then as a result of having that, we also have push button start, which is right down here. So foot on the brake, push in the button and hold it, and the vehicle will start up. So I do like the SE exhaust system. It does have a little bit more of a throaty sound to it, if you will. The gauge clusters is pretty cool too, more of a sport gauge cluster. So your tach and your temperature gauges are going to be on this side, speedometer and your gas gauge going to be on that side. And then right in the middle, I mentioned we do have that, let me turn this down a little bit. Oop, we got a little bit of a light reflection. Hang with me. I'll get rid of that light. There we go. So in the middle is the 7-inch information center, which you can see has the fuel economy, outside temperature, and then you can toggle through and set up your speedometer settings. You can set up your fuel economy. And if you scroll down, we've got our driving support systems. We've got our pre-collision blind spot monitoring. This one's been upgraded with that, and also rear cross traffic alert if you want to turn that on and off. So you can really personalize the Camry to your specific safety desires, wants, needs, what have you. But a pretty intuitive system, pretty easy to use. And on the SE edition, that's what you get for that. So you do get that upgraded information center. Let's take a look over here at the center stack itself. Maybe turn on a little bit of light so you can see it better. Not too much. There we go. So there's nothing new here to see versus the 2023. It's the same 7-inch multi-information center. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay now, Android Auto, Alexa compatibility, and it's Sirius satellite radio. You get 3 months of the Platinum, I think it's called the Platinum subscription for no charge, and then if you want to continue Sirius satellite, then it's a monthly charge. But it is nice with the Bluetooth connectivity now. You can connect your smartphone really easily. Automatic temperature control on the driver and on the passenger side, standard. Rear window defrost, and it also heats up the outside mirrors when you tap that. So if you've got ice and snow out there, hit that button and this will make that go away. Front window defrost is over here. And then as we take a look down the center console, if you will, again, all black with more of that charcoal gray trim here. We've got a leather wrap shifter. We'll go ahead and move that out of the way. Well, before I do that, I did want to show you the backup camera. It is a little bit more enhanced than it used to be. It does have path projection on there, and you can also set up for different perspectives as well, whether you want them wide angle, and then you can also remove the lines altogether if you want those gone. So it's a much better setup, but it's really the same that it was in 2023. Very functional, probably not the most advanced look and feel to that technology. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the way, and I want to show you down further here. So we've got a USB-A, we've got a 12-volt outlet right there, and then this is not a wireless charging. This is just a place you can drop your phone. It's kind of got a rubber finish on there, and then underneath here there's a hidden storage compartment. But no wireless charging on the SE edition in the Camry or the Nightshade edition. You take a look at our center console a little closer. We've got 2 cup holders here with those bezels, that charcoal gray trim. There's also, let me move this up here, there's also your eco, normal, and sport modes for your drive modes, and you can toggle through those. And there's actually a visual up on the gauge, up on the instrument cluster when you move through those. I'll show you what I mean. So notice the green line down here that indicates eco, no line is, or white line is normal, and then the red tells you you're in the sport mode. But you probably don't even need that because you should feel a difference in the way the vehicle responds to your input. We do have our brake hold here and parking brake here as well, and those are electronic brake and electronic parking brake hold. Let's take a look here at the armrest. These have a huge armrest. It's a padded armrest, and then underneath a really nice size storage area, quite big, with a USB-C and a USB-A ports there as well. So up front altogether you have 4 different places to plug in your things and a nice big center armrest. Here's a quick look at the passenger seat, identical to the driver's seat. We do have a passenger assist handle up here. As far as our visors go, we have extensions, visor extensions, and we have lighted vanity mirrors on both front driver and front passenger side. Also, we've got a place for your sunglasses. We've got our overhead light switches, and then we have our Safety Connect control right there. So Safety Connect's part of the Toyota Care package, which is complimentary for the first 2 years, 25,000 miles. If you need help on the road, say you get a flat tire or dead battery, you can hit the SOS button and Toyota will send roadside assistance out to you at no extra charge under the Toyota Care program. As far as our rear view mirror goes, it does have an automatic dimming rear view mirror. And then we've got 3 garage door openers as well to be able to open and close your garage door without the traditional remote, if you will. Take a look up here on the dashboard. There are some speakers way up there in the dash. A little bit of faux carbon fiber finish here, some warning lights for your airbag settings, and then we've got our glove box down here. Now this is not a locking glove box, and you do have your owner's manuals. It's nice size, and there's actually a light in there as well, so you can see stuff at night. So they really, hit all the sweet spots, all the basics really well. A lot of attention to detail. There's side curtain airbags in those pillars right there. And of course you have front airbags, you have door airbags. So if you get in an accident in this car and you're in the front, it's going to be basically like a pillow fight. Let's go ahead and jump in that back seat. Here's a quick look from the back seat looking up front, give you an idea of the room up there. I did put my camera in wide angle view back here so you can see things a little better, a little more clear. There's a overhead dome light here. That's the only overhead lighting for the back seat. Down on here, this is just a storage compartment, and then this one's been upgraded with the wireless or the charging for the smartphones. That's a $129 option. It has a rapid charge and there's 2 plugs in there. And of course you've got the indicator lamp as well. It's $129 extra. I've got this back seat, this driver's seat all the way back. Just want to show you the knee room. It's still really great knee room, and the other thing is there's plenty of room to get your feet underneath there as well. There's pocket here on the driver's seat and also one here on the passenger seat. Toyota's gotten rid of those pockets on a lot of cars, particularly the one here on the driver's side. Some Toyotas still have them on the back there as well. Seems like such a simple thing to have, but I guess it all adds to the price of the car. There's 3 seat belts back here with shoulder belts, of course. There's also child safety seat connectors down here. And then these seats, of course, fold down. I'll show you that later in the video. But there is also a folding armrest back here, pops out, and it gives you some cup holders here as well. So if you only have 4 passengers, you've got cup holders. If you have, 5 people in the car, you're probably not going to have cup holders for the back seats. Passenger assist strip and a coat hook up here on the ceiling. And again, lots of headroom up here because there's no sunroof. And the visibility from the passenger area is pretty darn good. Camry actually has some pretty big windows, so a lot of light coming in. Let's take a look at the trunk. So let's take a quick look at the trunk. Before I did that, I want to show you the deck lid. So the trunk lid opens up nice and high. Notice it comes past the trunk itself, or past the back of the car itself, which hopefully will help prevent you from hitting your head on that thing when you're loading and unloading cargo. It also has an emergency release handle here, glow in the dark, and then notice the deck lid itself is lined, which helps reduce noise, road noise, and noise coming from the trunk. Nice low lift over height on here, and then this one has an applique here on the bumper. I think it's like $69, but it's designed to protect the bumper against scratches when loading and unloading. Now you see here I've got the spare tire exposed. I want to let you know there's a tool kit, so it's not a fix-a-flat. You actually have your jack and your tool kit in here. It's wrapped in this high-density foam, a little bit of storage compartments, and then underneath there is where you find your temporary spare tire. Also notice there's enough room around here if you need to put some jumper cables or emergency equipment. You could stow it down in there as well. And then this all packs back down, and your Your cover here actually has this little handle on it to allow it so you can put it up and it stays up by itself. There's also hooks back here for grocery bags and cargo net. And then the floor itself is nice and flat. You can see it's wide here at the back of the wheel well, so if you're putting golf clubs in, you should be all right to put those in sideways. Now take a look at the trunk. 60-40 fold down, so 60 there. You can also take down this 40% right here. And then we do have a trunk light, and the releases for the back seats, it's going to be these little handles right here. But overall, it's got a nice big trunk, and that low lift over height makes it really convenient to load and unload. So that's a quick interior overview on the Camry SE Nightshade all-wheel drive. This one's midnight black metallic. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, watch for a link of the exterior in the next video. Here we go.